Elevating e-commerce accessibility. Practical tips for designers. Welcome to part 2 of this 3-part retail and e-commerce design-focused video series. I'm Dana Randall from Level Access. We're going to cover some of the basics that should be a part of designing any product listing or product detail page. We're going to focus on 2 different user profiles. User A is visiting your website or app and they don't have a particular product in mind. They're really there in a discovery mindset. User B is coming to your site or app with a particular product in mind. They're in a conversion mindset. Let's start with user A, the discovery mindset. For this user, I'm going to start their journey on the product listing page. Let's explore what might make a meaningful difference for a screen reader user. What are some of the baseline requirements? And what's something that you could put a little extra thought into that can shift a buying experience from good to great? Tip number 1, alt text. Alt text is a requirement. It's critical to include meaningful alt text on all of your product images. In this example, I'm sharing a product image with the alt text, blue handbag. Is this correct? Yes. Will it pass? Sure. This is required to provide your screen reader user with a good experience. Tip number 2, exceptional alt text. Have you considered how you can take alt text from fine to fabulous? What if I really considered how I could more meaningfully describe the product? What shade of blue is it? Sky blue. Also, I noticed that this product has texture to it. This might be something the customer really enjoys or dislikes in their products. If the alt text on this product said sky blue satchel with perforated leather, this would give the customer a much better sense of the product and its details. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That information's on the product detail page. This is true, but your screen reader user would need to click through to every product detail page to get that information. You could provide a more efficient experience by providing that information in the alt text. Now let's go to user B, the conversion mindset. For this user, we're going to explore the product detail page, or PDP. They came to your site or app knowing exactly what they wanted. So they landed on your product detail page. How can we design the best possible experience for this user to select the size and color and enable them to add the product to cart effectively and efficiently? Let's take this journey with a customer who uses a keyboard or alternate input device. In this demo example, I'm using the keyboard to navigate around the PDP. As a designer, it's important to think about all users and be sure to consider users beyond those using a mouse or trackpad. If we overlook this journey, it's likely we'll design an experience that's less ideal or even non-functional for some users. Tip number 3 is for defining focus. Something we need to do in design is clearly define which elements receive focus. We also need to think about what the focus indicator looks like and in what order we want that focus to be. It's possible that the visual order from left to right, top to bottom, isn't the ideal flow for the best user experience, especially in a PDP, where content might have contextual groupings or be in multiple columns. By thinking about the priority and the context of the elements, we can really improve the user's journey on the page. I also want to touch on the different color options. It's common on a PDP to offer the product in its different colors, but it's also really common for those color swatches to receive alt text that are your internal color codes. Those are not really meaningful to the user. So that's tip number 4, color swatches. Keep in mind that your internal color codes are not particularly meaningful for your customer, and it would be more meaningful for you to more accurately describe the color. For example, RD-100 isn't meaningful, but bright red pebbled is. Now, these tips that I shared apply to all profiles. So please keep all of these tips in mind when you're designing. If you found any of this helpful, we've got more for you. Check out our other resources on accessibility and retail.